well, not fully anymore. I used to be fully blind, but I'm visually impaired, and I get like people telling me like, well, how can you be vegan and blind? Or it kind of like hurts me because I've been vegan for a while and I went blind before I went vegan, and I just don't know how to I don't know how to respond to that. Like sometimes they think that I went blind because I'm vegan,
okay,
and I just tell them that that's not the truth, and they just don't believe me. So eventually, I just don't. Just going back to them.
Okay.
Just kind of walk away.
Why don't we do this? Let's do a little role play. I'm gonna try to figure out the situation here. Can you give me a situation? Can you give me a context? I'll be you, and you'll be the person that you meet. Okay, so give me the context. What's the context?
Okay, so we're hanging out, and they try to show me something on their phone, and I say, "Sorry, I can't see. I'm visually impaired."
Is this the first time? Is this the first time that we hang out, or how do we know each other? What's our relationship?
First time we hang out, usually in a group setting.
Oh, okay. And I'm trying to show you something on my phone. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's do it.
Okay. All right. Hey, look at this meme on my phone.
Oh, hey. So I actually can't see that. I'm visually impaired.
How? How are you visually impaired? Like, aren't you vegan?
Well, I am vegan, yeah.
Okay. Well, like, how does that work? Like, isn't veganism supposed to, like, cure things like that?
Like blindness?
Yeah.
Really? Where'd you hear about that?
Well, vegans always talk about how veganism is better for your health. And don't you think that includes eye health?
Well, according to the science that I know personally, not really, but I mean, is there a specific place, did you ever like specifically hear that? Like, do you know people who've been cured from blindness by being vegan?
No, but vegans always talk about how it can cure health problems.
Yeah. Well, you know, your physical health and your eyesight are not things that are necessarily related.
Mm-hmm.
So it is true that
that's good.
You know, being vegan is it is healthy, and according to the science that I know, it does help prevent and reverse some of the top chronic diseases that we face in our society. But blindness is completely unrelated to that.
Ooh, that's so good. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of like if someone, you know, had their arm cut off, would you expect them to have their arm regrow just because they're vegan?
Absolutely not.
Yeah, so my visual impairment is kind of the same thing.
Yeah. That's so good. Thank you. Oh my gosh. Man, sorry, I broke out of character, but...
No, you're good. Yeah.
That was awesome.
Yeah.
Man, thank you. Because it's like just kind of hard to describe that to people, or because they just don't really get it. And I don't look blind because I stare people in the eye even though I can't see their eyes.
Yeah.
I'm like,
so I mean, this is what you don't want to do. You don't want to go into justifying yourself.
Okay.
Because when you start justifying yourself, you go on the defensive, then people start poking at you.
That's true.
Maybe that's what you're experiencing right now.
Yeah. That's hard.
Yeah. So notice in what I did, at first I didn't even say anything. I'm just there asking questions. I'm trying to understand what people are saying.
Yeah.
You know? I'm just like, really? Like, where'd you hear that? Like, how do you know that?
True.
And they'll know that they don't know what they're talking about. You know, unless they're complete idiots, in which case you shouldn't even be hanging out with them in the first place. Well, also, like, if they are the type of people who are gonna say like stupid things like that, I don't know if you should be hanging out with them in the first place, anyways. But like, you know, yeah.
Yeah, they're usually just around, and I'm not friends with them because my friends, I've been friends with the same friends for like 8-9 years, and like they are so not like that. But like my outer circle, if I hang out with them, I don't look blind, and so people just assume like, how could you be blind? And so I try to like, I don't know, it just kind of hurts a little bit. Like, you know, people have a good time with me, and then they find out I'm blind, and suddenly they want to attack that. And it's like kind of isolating because they're cool with me being vegan, but once they find out I'm vegan and blind, it kind of feels like, well, do you not want to be my friends or anything like that because I'm blind or what? You know, I've actually experienced more discrimination because of my blindness than veganism, and I've experienced discrimination because of vegans.
Yeah, so I mean, this is a whole. I think this is a whole other problem. I mean, when people act like that towards you because of things that maybe you can't fully control, do you feel like being friends with them?
Do I what?
Do you feel like being friends with them?
No.
Yeah.
No way.
So I think maybe if you're running into this regularly, you're just not putting yourself around the right people.